And see, that's what Paul's doing. Paul isn't trying to hurt the pagans up there in Northern Europe. He's not trying to make just the philosophers feel bad. And he's not just trying to anger his own people, the Jews. He's saying this because he loves them. He's saying, look, you're not what you think you are. God is good. But being good, He's going to judge evil people. And we are evil people. You tribal peoples up in the north of Europe, you are under the judgment of God because you have sinned. You philosophers and teachers and poets and artists, and you think you're so good, but the fact of the matter is, you don't obey your own writings. You're wicked, you're evil. And then he comes to the religious people and says, yes, you have God's law. It's true. You've memorized it. You've read all the Bible stories about Noah and David and Adam. But you're lost. You're sinful. And there's nowhere to go. Now, I want to show you something else Paul does. Let's run over to Romans 3. He knows that when he says this, people are going to get mad at him. He also knows that some of them aren't going to believe him. They're going to go like this. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. I'm a good guy. I mean, I'm just not like that, Paul. You don't know me. Or, you can't judge me. You don't know what's in my heart. So what does Paul do? Even though he's an apostle and he speaks with the authority of Christ, Paul said, okay, when the Jews go, Paul, you're wrong. I'm pretty good. God's going to accept me. Paul goes, okay, let's go to the Old Testament scriptures. Let's see what the scriptures say. So you may be saying here right now, teenager, young person, you know what? This is old-fashioned. I don't agree with it. I'm not that bad. I'm not that sinful. And I don't believe that God has any right to judge me. Okay? Look at verse 10 of chapter 3. As it is written in the scriptures, there is none righteous, not even one. Now, do you know what righteousness means? It means straight. So what does that mean? Okay, imagine that there's a standard and it's perfectly straight. To be righteous, you've got to be perfectly conformed to that standard. Okay? You got to be just like it. Who's the standard? God and God's law. God's nature and God's law is the standard. Are you perfectly conformed to God's nature and law? No. You've broken every command He's ever given in one way or another. You're not righteous.